Welcome to Roaming the World, where we take you on a journey to the most amazing places on the planet. Today, we're exploring Connecticut. Let's dive in. Buckle up, folks. We're about to embark on a thrilling journey through the top 10 places to live in Connecticut. And no, we're not just talking about the best pizza joints. Picture this: a state where New England charm meets coastal elegance, where history is as rich as the local cuisine, where the natural beauty can make even the most seasoned travelers pause in awe. That's Connecticut for you, my friends. But where exactly should you drop your anchor in this gem of a state? Well, we've got you covered. We're about to take you on a countdown tour of the top 10 places to live in Connecticut. From the vibrant cultural hubs to the serene suburban retreats, we're going to explore the crevices of this state that make it a truly unique place to call home. So, grab your popcorn and prepare to be dazzled, because we're kicking things off with number 10. Imagine a place where wealth meets charm. This isn't a scene from The Great Gatsby. We're talking about Greenwich. Greenwich, Connecticut is the epitome of posh living. It's the kind of place where even the air seems to have a certain sheen of affluence. Don't believe me? Just take a look at the property prices. It's as if the numbers have been sprinkled with a dash of gold dust, often reaching into the millions. It's a running joke that if you're looking for a house in Greenwich, you better make sure your bank account is ready for a workout. But let's step away from the dollar signs for a moment and look at what Greenwich really offers. Beyond the upscale living, you'll find some of the best schools in the state, nurturing young minds and setting them on the path to success. This is a place where education is taken as seriously as a game of polo. And speaking of games, let's not forget the short commute to New York City. It's like having a backstage pass to the world's greatest show without having to live amidst the chaos and noise. You can enjoy the city's vibrant pulse by day and retreat to the peaceful embrace of Greenwich by night. So if you've got a spare million or two lying around, why not consider Greenwich as your next abode? Who needs the Hamptons when you have Westport? It's like a beach vacation every day without the pesky paparazzi. Ah, Westport, where the beaches look straight out of a postcard and life feels like a permanent holiday. Imagine waking up to the sound of the waves, the salty sea breeze rustling through your hair, and an expanse of sandy paradise just a stone's throw away. It's no wonder Westport is the destination of choice for those seeking to exchange city skyscrapers for picturesque beachside living. But Westport is far more than just a pretty beach town. It's a vibrant tapestry of arts and culture, where creativity blossoms in every corner. From the renowned Westport Country Playhouse that has seen a parade of Broadway stars to the local art galleries teeming with talent, the town is an artist's dream and an art lover's paradise. And let's not forget the culinary delights that await you in Westport. From top-tier restaurants serving up gourmet fare to quirky cafes offering the best in local produce, your taste buds are in for a treat. And all of this with a view that's hard to beat. Of course, living in a sun-kissed locale like Westport does come with its own set of challenges, like the constant need for sunscreen. But, hey, a little SPF is a small price to pay for a life in paradise, right? Westport, the perfect place for beach lovers and sunscreen enthusiasts. If Norman Rockwell painted a town, it would probably look just like Simsbury. Nestled in the heart of Connecticut, Simsbury is a love letter to classic New England charm, a place where red brick buildings and tree-lined streets are as plentiful as the maple syrup at breakfast. Simsbury is a town that embraces the outdoors, no matter the season. Hiking, biking, or even horseback riding, you name it, Simsbury has a trail for it. And when winter rolls in, these trails transform into the perfect playground for cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. But the fun doesn't stop at nature's doorstep. The town's historic landmarks, like the Drake Hill Flower Bridge and the Hoobling Tower, are a testament to its rich past, and are as much a part of the town's fabric as the changing leaves in the fall. Speaking of fall, if the town's love for autumn was a pumpkin spice latte, Simsbury would be a venti with extra whipped cream and a dash of cinnamon. And let's not forget the Simsbury 1820 House, a historical inn that takes you back in time, offering a unique blend of old-world charm and modern comfort. It's like stepping into a Jane Austen novel, but with Wi-Fi. So pack your bags, grab your hiking boots and your love for history, and make your way to Simsbury. Simsbury, where it's always fall in our hearts, even when it's 90 degrees outside. Ever wanted to live in a history book? Well, Wethersfield is the closest you're going to get without a time machine. This quaint town, nestled in the heart of Connecticut, is drenched in rich history that is beautifully reflected in its architecture. Wethersfield is a veritable time capsule with well-preserved homes dating back to the 17th century. It's like stepping into a colonial-era postcard but without the inconvenience of having to churn your own butter. And it's not just about looking at these relics of the past. Wethersfield is alive with community events that celebrate its history. There's the annual Old Wethersfield Lantern Light Tours, where you can trudge through historic streets in the glow of lantern light. And let's not forget the Wethersfield Historical Society's biennial house tour, which is less of a tour and more of an immersive experience into the town's past. Living here, you might just end up feeling like a character in a historical drama minus the corsets and powdered wigs. And the best part? You get to come home to a modern, comfortable house at the end of it all. It's like living in two different centuries at once, and trust me, it's way cooler than it sounds. So, if you find yourself yearning for a simpler time, or if you appreciate a good history lesson with your morning coffee, Wethersfield might just be the place for you. Wethersfield, for those who appreciate a good history lesson with their morning coffee. Ridgefield is to nature lovers what candy stores are to 5-year-olds. Overwhelmingly tempting. Situated in the foothills of the Berkshire Mountains, Ridgefield is like a green canvas painted with the most vibrant shades of nature. It's a place where you can wake up to the chirping of birds, take a morning jog amidst the dew-kissed grass, and breathe in the fresh, unfiltered air. The town is generously sprinkled with green spaces, like a cake dusted with powdered sugar. The Ridgefield Conservation Area, for example, is a veritable paradise for those who love to wander, explore, and soak in the serenity of the natural world. It's a place where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, where a simple walk can turn into an exciting adventure. But Ridgefield isn't just about leisurely strolls and picnics under the trees. It's also a haven for the thrill seekers and the adrenaline junkies. With miles upon miles of hiking trails that wind through the woods, over hills, and along streams, it's a hiker's dream come true. And let's not forget the wildlife. From deer grazing in the meadows to the occasional bear sighting, Ridgefield is like a live-action nature documentary. Now don't worry, the bears are more interested in berries than they are in people. But it does add a little extra spice to the adventure, doesn't it? Ridgefield, where the great outdoors isn't just a phrase, it's a lifestyle. Scene script: who needs Broadway when you have New Haven? It's like a cultural buffet, only without the sneeze guard. Let's dive into the vibrant art scene that New Haven has to offer. World-renowned theaters and galleries, each pulsating with a unique blend of creativity and imagination, are scattered across the city like stars in a clear night sky. It's like a painter's palette, each venue a different color, a different flavor. And speaking of flavors, New Haven isn't just a feast for the eyes, but for the taste buds too. The city is home to world-class universities where the walls echo with the sound of knowledge being exchanged. Yale University, an Ivy League institution, stands tall and proud, its spires reaching for the stars. It's a place where minds are nurtured, ideas are born, and the future is shaped. Now let's talk about something that's close to our hearts and even closer to our stomachs: food. New Haven is a culinary paradise, a melting pot of flavors and cuisines from around the world. But when in New Haven, there's one dish that stands tall above the rest: pizza. Ah, the never-ending debate of thin crust versus deep dish. But here, it's not about which is better, it's about how quickly you can grab a slice before it's all gone. New Haven, where the pizza is hot and the culture is even hotter. Welcome to West Hartford, where the suburbs meet sophistication. It's like the Real Housewives without the drama. Now let's dive into this suburban paradise. West Hartford is a town where the heart of the action lies in its thriving downtown. Picture a bustling hub of activity where local businesses and unique boutiques coexist seamlessly with trendy restaurants and cozy cafes. The town center is so vibrant you'd think it's been sipping on energy drinks. Education is a top priority here, with a reputation for excellent schools that could give Ivy League universities a run for their money. The schools here are so good they make quantum physics look like child's play. But what truly sets West Hartford apart is its strong sense of community. The town comes together like a well-rehearsed choir, creating harmonious living for all its residents. It's the kind of place where neighbors become friends, and friends become family. And let's not forget the town's enchantment with farmers markets. West Hartford loves its farmers markets more than a kid loves candy. It's a town where fresh produce is king, and organic is the only way to go. In West Hartford, life is savored, enjoyed, and treasured. It's a town where people take the time to stop and smell the roses, or in this case, the fresh-baked pastries from the local bakery. West Hartford, where every day feels like a Sunday brunch. Mystic, where the sea breeze meets small-town charm. It's like a Nicholas Sparks novel, minus the heartbreak. Now isn't that a breath of fresh, salty air? This coastal gem is a perfect blend of scenic beauty and maritime history. Picture this. You're strolling along the Mystic River, the sun is setting and you're about to indulge in some of the freshest seafood you've ever tasted. Lobster rolls, clam chowder, oysters, you name it, Mystic serves it, and with a side of history too. Speaking of history, Mystic's seafaring past is as rich as its clam chowder. The town is home to the largest maritime museum in the United States, where you can step back in time and learn about the life of a 19th century sailor. And if you've ever wondered how to build a ship, Mystic Seaport Museum's got you covered. Now, I must mention Mystic's slight, well, let's call it an obsession with boats. You see here, boats aren't just a mode of transport, they're a way of life. From the annual wooden boat show to the charming drawbridge that lifts for passing ships, Mystic is a boat lover's paradise. So, whether you're a history buff, a seafood connoisseur, or just a person who enjoys a good sunset, Mystic is a town that's sure to float your boat. Mystic, where life's a breeze, especially when you're on a sailboat. Scene script. Drumroll please. Coming in at number 1 is Fairfield, where life's a beach, a park, and a university town, all rolled into one. Fairfield, my friends, is the Swiss Army knife of Connecticut towns. It's got something for everyone. Picture this. You're basking in the sun on one of Fairfield's 5 picturesque beaches. Later you're picnicking in a lush park, and then you're exploring the vibrant university town, all in a day's work. It's like having your cake, eating it, and then discovering there's a second cake. Now let's talk about the Fairfield community. It's as warm and inviting as a freshly baked apple pie. They've got a calendar full of engaging events, from outdoor concerts to farmers markets. It's like living in a perpetual state of summer camp, minus the bug bites and questionable food. And the amenities. Fairfield is like a 5-star hotel in town form. Top-notch schools? Check. Charming downtown? Double check. Fantastic restaurants? Checkmate. And let's not forget about the nature reserves and hiking trails. You could say Fairfield is a bit of an overachiever, but the best part about Fairfield? The perfect balance. It offers a small-town charm with big city amenities, a blend of nature and culture, a mix of relaxation and excitement. It's like a perfectly balanced breakfast, but instead of food, it's your life. Fairfield, the holy grail of Connecticut living. Woo, what a whirlwind tour of Connecticut's finest. We kicked off our journey in the genteel charm of Greenwich, soaked up the beach life in Westport, and marveled at the classic New England appeal of Simsbury. From there, we stepped back in time in the historical enclave of Wethersfield, and took a breath of fresh air in the natural beauty of Ridgefield. Our adventure continued as we immersed ourselves in the cultural hub of New Haven and discovered the suburban paradise of West Hartford. We then set sail to the coastal retreat of Mystic, before finally arriving at our top spot, Fairfield, a place that truly encapsulates the spirit of Connecticut, with its rich history, vibrant community, and picturesque landscapes. So there you have it, folks. From the charm of Greenwich to the coastal retreat of Mystic, and to our top spot, Fairfield. Now, all that's left to do is pack your bags and pick your perfect Connecticut haven. Until next time. Well, that's a wrap on our Connecticut countdown. But don't go just yet. If you've enjoyed exploring Connecticut's finest with us, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. We've got plenty more places to discover together, and we need your help to do it. Got a place in Connecticut that you think should have made the list? Or maybe you're wondering why your favorite spot didn't make the cut? Drop a comment below and let us know. We love hearing your thoughts and suggestions. And if there's another state or city you'd like us to explore, we're all ears. Your suggestion might just be our next video. Until then, keep exploring and stay curious. See you in the next video.